Hello and welcome here to Talk FCB. We spoke before the game about the return of our new number 10, and today, not only did we see Ansu Fati back out on the field, but he delivered in the only way he knows how. Ansu scores on his return at the Camp Nou, and a stunning goal it was too. And from the team, it was a great performance, especially from our young players. There is plenty to talk about, and finally, plenty to smile about. Let's get to it, guys. Come on. Because, of course, we will go on to talk about the emotion and the brilliance of Ansu Fati. But, of course, he did start from the bench in this game. It was Mingueza, Eric Garcia, Piqué and Dest along the backline there. Araujo seemingly rested ahead of our big Champions League game against Benfica in midweek. Nico Gonzalez came into midfield to replace Sergio Roberto, who was ill. Gavi again started with Coutinho, Memphis and Luke de Jong in what seemed there in the first half like a 4-2-3-1 shape from Barca. And I do have to say, guys, right from the first whistle here, although, of course, Ronald Koeman was not on the touchline today, it was Alfred Schreuder, who is, of course, Ronald Koeman's assistant, as Koeman continues to serve out his suspension after his red card against Cadiz. But Barca started with real energy, real intensity, and with a really good purpose about our game, because within just 5 minutes, Memphis Depay, he was getting on the ball, he was causing problems. There was no hangover from the bad game against Cadiz. Memphis here was in really good spirits. He was in and around the area there, very quick feet, moving away from one, then another, working his way into the box. He was clearly brought down, clear penalty kick that was given by the referee, and of course Memphis there, not only winning the penalty, but stepping up, grabbing the ball, and taking the penalty himself. He dispatched it home, giving Barca a 1-0 lead, and it was a really important start, a massive goal, and the start of what would be a wonderful game. Because just 10 minutes later, Barca continued their surge there towards the Levante goal, and this time it was Serginho Dest down the left-hand side, who I have to say, right the way through this game, Dest was outstanding. By far today, one of the best players out there on the field. He was a constant threat. He was constantly running directly at Levante, causing them no end of problems. They didn't know how to deal with him, whether to push him wide, whether to push him inside. Whichever way he went, he was causing them issues, and certainly they're playing the ball through to Luke de Jong, bursting into that space, really good through ball, and credit to Luke de Jong, he finished it off well. You know, we've seen some big chances missed, we've seen some wasted opportunities over the past 2 games from us, so that was a good finish there to give us a 2-0 lead in the game, and a great assist, like I say, from Serginho Dest. And I think then, right throughout the first half, it was just a case of can we get that third goal? There was chance after chance after chance. There was a ball in from Memphis there that found its way at the back post to Gerard Piqué. It looked like it was certainly going to be 3-0, but Piqué there missing after it took a deflection on its way over. There was chances there for Gavi in on goal. Mingueza found it with a really nice ball. Gavi was exploding on that right-hand side right throughout the game, working his way into some really nice spaces. He was denied there by the goalkeeper Aitor, and there was plenty of opportunity as well for Memphis Depay, who tested the goalkeeper at the very end there of the first half with a header after another good ball in from Mingueza. But I think at the end of the first half, it was very clear this is a very different performance. We have seen against Granada, against Cadiz, a lack of creativity, a lack of urgency about our play, very flat performance. This was the polar opposite. Today, we were energetic, we created chance after chance after chance. It was really good and really fun to watch, and ultimately, this is the Barca we want, and the Barca that we know. And I think the really pleasing thing as well for Alfred Schreuder, and of course indeed Ronald Koeman, was that Barca didn't just stop after that first half. Yes, we got a 2-goal lead, yes, we were quite comfortable in the game, but we kept trying to get that next goal, win the game, make sure we put the game out of sight. Memphis had chance after chance after chance, honestly. He could have, again, just like against Cadiz, he could have left this game with 2, 3, maybe even 4 goals, but again, I cannot fault the fact that he's getting into great areas. He's running in behind there, exploiting that space so well. Riqui Puig came on. He had half an hour of play there. We had Riqui Puig in midfield along with Nico Gonzalez and Gavi. That was such an exciting trio there to see out on the field. Our young players really shining. Riqui Puig with a nice little dribble on the edge of the area. Couldn't quite get his shot away in the end, but really good signs and bright from him. There was an amazing run as well. Dest continuing all of that threat from the first half into the second half. He actually took on 1, 2 players there, cutting inside on his right foot. And actually, I've seen him do that when he's playing for his country. because he often plays left back for the United States there. He cuts in off that left-hand side onto his right foot, and he can easily unleash a shot. And like I say, I was really, really impressed today with Sergiño Dest. But of course, right the way through that second half, of course, we were focusing on the game. Of course, we wanted to get as many goals as we possibly could, but we were all thinking, okay, when is it going to be time for Ansu Fati? We were told before the game from Ronald Koeman that it would be 15 minutes maximum from Ansu. So I think from the 75th minute, we were basically there saying, okay, where is he? We want him now. We want to see him out on the field again. You could see him warming up on the touchline, getting ready to come on. You could see him there. The fans very, very expectant. An amazing atmosphere, I've got to say, inside the stadium today. 35,000 fans inside the Camp Nou. And then the noise and the emotion when Ansu Fati there was on the sideline, getting ready to come on, 10 minutes to go in the game and making that entrance after such a long way back, after the setbacks that he's had, the pain that he's suffered. Not only him, but his family, of course, have gone through it too. They were in the stands watching on, so proud, I can imagine. And Ansu coming on there to feel like, yes, I am back. But he didn't even stop there, because immediately after coming on, it was just like he never left. There was no sort of easing your way back into it, getting on the ball, playing it safe, working your way back in. He was full throttle right from that very first moment of coming back on. He was picking up the ball there. He actually turned his man inside out. Brilliant, brilliant play from Ansu Fati. Won a corner. Then there was another moment inside the box. He again got himself between the man and the ball. Went down. Could have easily been a penalty kick. That was denied. Wasn't even checked by VAR. But you know what? Ansu thought, okay, you're not going to make this easy for me. You're not just going to hand me a goal on a plate. I've got to work for it. Okay, he picks the ball up there just about inside Levante's half. Of course, there's a lot of space there that he can run into and really start to open up with all that pace that we know that he has. But what I love about this, what I love, there's many, many things that I love about this. But as you can see, Riqui Puig is to his left, Youssef Demir to his right. They're both actually in really good positions. He could release one of them there. There could have been an opportunity to pass the ball if he wasn't feeling quite confident yet. But that's the thing here. There was never any shred of doubt in his mind. He's carrying that ball there. He's seeing the goal. He's seeing the target. He knows what he can do. He didn't need the pass. He didn't need to look anywhere else because he had everything right there within himself. Ansu Fati firing towards goal, busting the net and scoring on his return at the Camp Nou. What a moment! This is what we waited for. This is what we dreamed of. A dream return for our new number 10. The celebrations. Araujo there picking up Ansu Fati, tapping the Barcelona crest. And then, of course, he went over. He hugged the club doctor on the touch. And like I say, all of that journey back to where he stands today. And he stands tall. He stands like he never went away. And looking up as well to his family in the stands. Ansu, this is your home. And with all of the young players, all of the promise that we saw today, crowned there by that goal, this is only the beginning. Because honestly, guys, it really does feel here like a big, big breakthrough for Barca, I think, as a whole, as a team. Everybody connected with the club right now. It was a really emotional goal. I think it wasn't just the fact that, we finally got the 3 points that we vitally needed in the league, but it was the way that we did it today. Not only Ansu's goal, which is, of course, amazing. It was a dream to see that hit the back of the net, but everything else, too. You look at Gavi today. Nico played really, really well. You've got Araujo coming off the bench. You've got Dest playing a fantastic game. Mingueza, too. There are really exciting young players in this team that can carry us forward. And that is what we won't accept. Ronald Koeman saying, you know what? We've got limitations. There's only so much we can do. We're not quite capable of that next step right now. These young players, they are ready. They are clearly hungry for it. They showed again today that they have talent and lots of it. And I am really, really excited now with Ansu back in this team, looking to the near and indeed the distant future. Barca climb up to 5th in La Liga. As you can see right here, we do have a game in hand on those around us, with Atletico Madrid only standing 2 points ahead of us in the league. We will play them next weekend. But like I say, there's a massive game coming before that in the Champions League against Benfica. And of course, guys, after all of the joy, all of the emotion, and finally some real positivity from that performance today, there's going to be plenty of build-up and plenty of hope and optimism going into those games. Please do let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. What was your reaction when the ball hit the back of the net, when Ansu sealed his return with a bullet strike? Let me know all of those feelings in the comments down below, and I will for sure see you soon. Enjoy the rest of this weekend, but until next time, as always, Visca El Barça!